everybody, this is Carla with Cobweb Corner and welcome to Flosstube number 67. It is February 6, 2022 and this is a channel about cross stitch. I talk a little bit about my personal stitching and some of the other crafting that I do, and I also share information about my shop, new inventory, talk about the business side of things. So kind of all things stitchy. If you have not watched before, I hope you enjoy it and consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing, and then click the bell to be notified when there are new videos available. Personal update, we've been so busy. It's been a whole month since my last video and I apologize for that, but I'll get into how busy we've been. Personally, we haven't been busy. We did finally have friends over. My best girlfriend came over with her husband for an evening. COVID numbers are starting to rapidly decline in Iowa, and I think we're about ready to get out there a little bit more. Paul is pretty much recovered from his surgery, and thank you. So many people commented with well wishes and glad it's going well, and it really is going very well. We still have to talk to the surgeon and find out the final news on how everything went, but that doesn't happen until April. So it's, you know, it's always like wait with these medical things. But anyway, we had people over. We played cribbage. I got my husband a beautiful new cribbage board for his Christmas present, and we had pizza. There's a local take and bake pizza place called Maddie B's that's just a few miles from us. It has fabulous pizza. And then we played darts. We have a electronic dart board that I got my husband like 3 Christmases ago, and we never use it. And all of a sudden, we were having pizza. I said, you know, we should play darts. And it has a heckle feature on it. So if you threw a dart wrong, it would say things like, you're the worst dart thrower ever, or, you know, things like that. And we finally had to turn that off because none of us are very good dart players. So anyway, and then I've been just swamped with my business, and again, I'll go into that in a little bit. My new favorite thing is this kind of sweater vest that my husband got me for my birthday, which is next week. My birthday is actually on Valentine's Day, and it's a milestone birthday. It's one of those that, wow, how can I be that old? But better, yeah, better than the alternative. So anyway, how we shop is we had gone to Shields, and I wanted a new winter coat, and he also wanted it. We've been doing a lot of walking outside. In fact, this is the most I've been outside in the winter probably ever. And my coat was about 10 or 12 years old, and I'm like, you know, I need to get something a little newer, and let's go see if there's after, you know, winter sales, because I think they pretty much have all the spring stuff out already. And we were looking, and we went through the women's section, and when we were in Seattle in November, we went hiking, and I had my eye on the Patagonia things that are kind of like this, that are 3/4 zip, so they're over the head, and I really like the style and the weight for something to wear hiking in cool kind of damp weather, but where you really don't need a heavy coat. But I was worried about those. You have to go over your head and stuff. And then we were looking at those, and I turned and I saw this long one that was a full zip, and it goes all the way down, and I'm like, oh, I really like that. And Paul says, well, do you like it enough that that'll be your birthday present? And I said, yeah. So that's how we shop. So he told me for his birthday, he says, I need a new, what was it, dust collector for my shop. And I said, yeah, just go buy that. Happy birthday. So we don't really, I try to do some personalized shopping for Christmas, but it's nice to get what you want too. So that happened this time, and I really like it. Anyway, enough on that. Stitching, works in progress. So last time on my video, I had showed you my Black Needle Society planner that we got. These were actually delivered in our November shipment, and I started going through and filling out the planner, and I had all these visions. So they have these things you can fill in as you stitch, and you assign colors, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna have just solid colors and be stitching like crazy. And I did stitch a lot, but I was also surprised at how many days I didn't stitch. So but the purple colors here, there's two different shades because I keep forgetting which marker I'm using, but that means I stitched at least 250 stitches that day. And the turquoise color means I stitched up to 250, and the yellow means I made at least one scissor fob. And then this is just another format of the kind of same thing. So mine, like this wheel, lets you track multiple projects at a time, and I am a monogamous stitcher, so my wheel was all on the outside, and there's some days I skipped here. So I'm never going to have like all kinds of different colors in here, but it was kind of fun. I did use the stitch counter that came with the box for a while, and I'll try to pick that back up, but it got to be a little bit, I don't know, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't really in the way, but I can't believe it's February already, and I'm on to my next month, and I gotta get that planned out. So I did try to do some tracking, and it did kind of give me a little bit of incentive to write that down and, you know, try to fill in a square as many days as I could. But there were quite a few days where I was just exhausted and didn't stitch. Couple of things I'm working on. I'm working on Winter Notes by Shepherd's Bush. I love this chart, but I really messed up. I picked the wrong fabric. So as you can see, like if I hold it right, you can see, but the white just really blends in with the fabric. And I'm not sure what to do. If I hold it up like that in the bright light, you can see it, but it's bad enough. Like I got it out and showed it to someone the other day, and they're like, oh yeah, that just blends right in. So I don't know whether to just finish. Part of me likes doesn't even want to finish it. And part of me is like, just finish it and put it in a little frame, and it is what it is. So the other thing is, it has all these little individual stitches for snowflakes, and it's so hard to just jump around and do single stitches. I don't know how you guys do that. If you don't want trailing threads and stuff, but it gets frustrating to constantly change your go out and close off your thread and move to the next spot just for one stitch. But I did think about doing these snowflakes in DMC white étoile to give it some shine. Probably what I'm going to do is just finish this up. This spot right here is a snowflake button. So all I have left really is the words down here and the little snowflakes that are all around, and then it's done. So I'll probably finish it up. I was just really frustrated with myself on my poor choice of fabric color with that. The other thing I'm stitching is, and I am loving it, is Oh Feathers by Rosewood Manor. And this came out a couple years, last year at Market, and I fell in love with it right away. And it is stitched with only 6 colors of thread, and it uses Sulky's threads. And I'd never used Sulky's before, and I love it. You only have to use one strand of thread to get the same coverage as you would with 2 strands of DMC. So when I showed this a month ago, I had really just started up in here. And here's where I am now. So this is pretty much all I stitched on. I don't have anything else to show stitching wise, but it is gorgeous. It gets a little bit tedious to do the same symbols over and over, but all I have left is one more circle here, and the peacock head starts right here. So I'll be close to being halfway done. I'll finish the motifs here, and another circle here and a couple more of these, and then I've got the bottom part for the peacock. So it'll be a little while yet, but I love this. And I have this chart for sale on my site, and I do have 12 of the Sulky thread packs available. So if you've never stitched with Sulky, I absolutely am loving it. I wish there was more things that use Sulky threads. I also got the Sulky thread pack. I think I'll show it to you when I show inventory for her design Leeds House sampler. But I am loving this. I can't wait to finish it and get that framed. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful thing to have on my wall. So the other thing I did, let's see. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and talk about what I did. The other thing I did was I continued to work on scissor fobs. And for those of you who don't know, I design jewelry professionally from 2003 to about 2016. And I used to travel around and do shows, and not really travel too much, but local shows, you know, in the area. And I had and have an Etsy store, but I quit designing in 2016, 17 because I wanted to concentrate on my cross stitch shop, and it was just way too much. So, but I have hundreds of pieces of jewelry left that I had made and hadn't sold yet. So what I'm doing is taking those apart, a lot of them, and making them into scissor fobs. And I'm also selling some of my jewelry in my cross stitch auctions on Facebook. So I think I might have shown some of these last time. I'll show you my least favorite first. This one is this heart pendant, but I'm gonna redo it and see if I can get it to work. The pendant has the loop here goes from thin to wide, and it doesn't lay right. So I don't like the way it lays. It lays crooked, and the wire goes back, and the wire is exposed. I don't like that. But I'm going to give that another try and see how that works out. I think I showed this one last time. This is kind of a acrylic pendant with some really pretty rectangular beads, and then those are Swarovski crystals in there. So that's that one. And then this one I made, I had used to solder jewelry and make pendants, and this is no, it's not two, it's the same image on both sides. And I soldered this, and I never sold the soldered pendant, so I decided to make it into a fob. And it's got these gorgeous multicolored glass beads. And then there's 3 Swarovski crystals worked in that give a little bit of shine. So that is the starfish. And that's an image by, I think it's Heckle. So that's that one. And then this one's really unique. I had made this pendant a long time ago. The way I make it is sorry, my phone's dinging. It's probably my daughter messaging me. The way I make these is I take a brass blank that's just a bezel, and I put embossing powder like you use in a scrapbook, and I put that on a hot plate, and I sprinkle the embossing powder in there, and that melts. And it melts onto the metal, and then I added some silver metallic embossing powder. And then I put the owl, I painted the owl, and I painted the tiny moon by hand, and then added those on top of the background. And then I sealed it all in ice resin, which is a jewelry grade, super hard, super smooth, beautiful resin. So that's how I made that pendant. And then I accented the fob with these really pretty glass check Picasso beads and copper spacers. So that is, I used to call that one, I made this with a couple of these, and it was Harvest Moon. So that's that one. Hi, Bo. Bo's here visiting again. The next one is another pendant that I hand painted. This was brass plain, and I painted it blue and then highlighted it with gold metallic paint. And then those are Swarovski crystals and brass beads and copper spacers. So that is that one. Oh, we're getting all kinds of kitty hugs today. The next one is really different. This was a necklace, and I took the whole pendant off the necklace and made it as the bottom of the fob. So the beaded part is short, but this part, this round part says dream. That was already stamped, and then I filled it in with white paint so you can see it. And then this I made with the same way I made the owl pendant with embossing powders. And then these little tags I hand stamped, one letter at a time. So it says, one tag says unlock and then your dreams. So unlock your dreams, and then it's got the keys. So that is that one. And the last one, lay down. You're bothering me. The last one is another brass blank, and I painted that with special paint that's made to use on metal, so it's not gonna like rub off or anything. And then I took a scrapbook stamp that's kind of that steampunk image, and I stamped that on the back on the paint. And then I punched a hole in it and riveted 2 clock hands on. And then I added the tiny moon over top of the clock. And then that's also beaded with Czech Picasso beads and brass spacers. And I really like this. It's super unique. The only thing is those clock hands, if you can see, they are raised and they could catch on your floss or fabric a little bit. So they do stick out. They're not covered in resin or anything. So that's what I worked on with those. Bring those up again. Whoa. We're okay here. So all of those. And I've sold about 4 of them. And if you're interested in the fobs, you can, if there's one you really like, you're welcome to email me. My email's down below, and ask about it. But I am starting to list them in my cross stitch auctions on Facebook. So if you haven't joined the Facebook auction group yet and you want to check out some of the fobs when they come up, I've been putting 1 or 2 of those in each auction. So that's what I did crafty wise. Haul, I've got 2 things to show you. First of all, I got another shipment from Jody from Steel City Stitchers, her fabric club, and I love, so I get 32 count Lugana is what I request. And the way the fabric club works is you get 2 pieces of fabric, and this is one of the colors. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can specify what size you want, but she chooses the colors every month. And there is a wait list. The last I knew, there was still a wait list, but the link to the Steel City Stitchers channel is down below. And just contact Jody and tell her that you want to be put on the wait list or want to know if there's a spot available. And this is my other fabric color. Isn't that beautiful? I could see something maybe Halloween-y on that. It's so pretty, and it's soft. I love her fabric. So check her out. If you're not watching Steel City Stitchers, check them out. It's 4 friends, and they stitch like crazy. You can tell they really care about each other. They're a lot of fun to watch. The next thing I got for haul was my Black Needle Society box for January. It came, or December, let's see, when did it come? I can't remember. Just before January or during January, I don't remember. And the theme is happy hour stitching with 2 martini stitchers. So the theme is happy hour, and it was such a fun box. So first of all, we got this bag, and it's like a vinyl, kind of looks like a faux leather, but it's a vinyl, and it says It's Stitch O'Clock Somewhere. And I am definitely going to use that. I will either use it like to go to farmer's market or to put projects on or whatever, but that's a lot of fun. Then we got these looks like hand painted glasses, and I think they're glass, and it says cheers. And if you've already seen the unboxing, just skip ahead. And then these are hilarious. These are little tweezers to pick up your snack and eat while you're stitching, so you don't get your stitching dirty. And I opened that and I'm like, what the heck? I had to get the book out and read about it. And they're like, you know, when you want to have a nibble or get an appetizer while you're stitching, you can't get your fingers dirty. So I got to give those a try and see if that works. Then we got some exclusive martini pins. So much fun. And we got a martini needle minder. And it says, always happy hour. Whoa. And then we got a chart from Ink Circles, and I really like it, but I probably will not stitch this one. So I got to think about whether that'll be a giveaway. But look at all the different drinks in the shape of a clock. It's really a bright, colorful chart and very clever. And we do have a bar, but it would not match our bar decor at all. So I probably won't stitch that one. So that might be a giveaway in the future. And then we got Live and Die LA or Live and Die LA. Anyway, it's hand embroidery floss, and it is 10 yards of each, which I love when they, the last time we got floss from Black Stitcher Society, we got, you know, large skeins, and I really like that. Let me get it open here. Sorry for the noise. So we get Melon Illusion, so fun, and Tequila Sunrise, and Bordeaux. Now that's me right there, French Bordeaux. I really like that. So we got 3 10-yard skeins of floss. Then we got this gorgeous fabric, and this is 32 count even weave, which is what I like. I'm starting to kind of maybe need to go to 28 count. And look at that, it's already like surged on the end there. And it is 5 o'clock somewhere, and that's more the color. It's like a bright kind of green. So pretty. So I'll find a use for that for sure. And then the last thing we got is this tart raspberry syrup, and it has a recipe for a drink, but it's a syrup that you use in your cocktails. And who's it by? shakerandspoon.com. So what a fun box. It's like I won't use everything in the box, but most of it I will. I'm not sure I'll use the glass. Maybe I'll put it back in my bar and I'll see. I might use that. And I'll definitely use the needle minder and the floss and the fabric. I just probably won't stitch the chart. So lots and lots of fun. I have signed up for 1 year, 6 boxes. And then I've also signed up for, they're doing a special Black Needle Society Gilmore Girls in June, and it's a 4-day virtual retreat. I've never done a virtual retreat. I've never done any retreats. And I thought, you know, what the heck? I'm just going to sign up for it. So I did. And that will be in June. Okay. So that's it for, the other thing I got. So sorry, this is going to be a long video. The other thing I got that I didn't show last time was my husband, right before Christmas, we had decided to kind of not exchange gifts because we'd just gotten his cancer diagnosis, and we were, his surgery was 2 days after Christmas, and we're like, let's just not do the gift thing. But a few days before, he went out to the shop. He knew I wanted one of these, and he went out to the shop. He kind of asked me about it, and I sent him some pictures, and he came back in with this beautiful wooden ruler holder. So you can see there's grooves in here, and the way it works is you just set it on the table. Sorry, I get my rulers. And the rulers just go in the slots like that. And then I can have this on the back of my craft table instead of having my rulers all over. Look at how many it holds. And they're right there, ready for me. Where before they were in a drawer, and I was always digging for the one I wanted. Sorry, I'm holding it crooked. So isn't that cool? It is such a nice gift, and he did it on a really nice piece of wood. So he said it was super easy, and I'm like, man, you could sell those, buddy. He's like, yeah, whatever. So I love it. It was exactly what I wanted, and I'm really, really happy with it. Okay. So I think that's it for stitching and haul. It was a lot, but it's fun to have stuff to show. Giveaways. Last video's giveaway certainly wasn't last week. We had 4, and the first one was Tropical Balcony by Mystic Stitch. Only 7 people were interested in that, which I understand. It's a full coverage chart, and the winner was Devi Sisk. And I have notified everyone that they won. If you did win, my email's below. Email me with Flosstube winner in the subject and tell me what you won and what your mailing address is. So that one was one of the giveaways. The next one was the Santa Prairie 2001 Prairie Schooler Santa. And you had to use the word Santa. 40 people were interested in that, and the winner was Danette O. And the next one was Give From Your Heart by Stony Creek. And there were 20 people interested in that, and the winner was Char 57. And the last one was Find a Song by Imaginating, and you had to use the word song. 10 people were interested in this one, and Sharon Mahone was the winner. So let me know your addresses. Email me with Flosstube winner in the email, and I will get those out to you. So business topic. Why was I so busy this week or this month? The main reason was well, first of all, we were just busy, and but I am collaborating with Helen D. She's a Flosstuber, and her and I have been working together for about 2.5 to 3 years now, where we've become good virtual friends. And I love Helen. She's such a neat lady, and she is a prolific stitcher, and she has done a number of tutorials. She does a lot for the stitching community. And I've done giveaways with her. I have 4 or 5 Flosstubers I work with that I provide giveaways to. And I have decided, was trying to think of other ways we could work together where not just 1 or 2 people are winning something, but that maybe benefits all of the viewers of the channel. So I said, Helen, why don't you let me know what you're going to be stitching coming up, and we'll offer a discount code for anybody who wants to stitch with you and kind of have a stitch along. And she says, well, I know I'm going to be stitching the 4 seasonal berries, winter, summertime, spring, and autumn berries by Erica Michaels. She goes, how about we do that? And I said, great. So if you go to Helen's channel, she explains everything, and there is a discount code to get a discount on those charts on my site. And so I ordered like 15 copies of each, and I'm like, how many people would stitch? Well, over 100. We have been ordering charts and ordering coordinating pins and ordering the floss that's called for over and over and over. I bought Hoffman out You know, you don't want to buy 100 I'm charts. like, I can't just do thousands of dollars up front. And then the pins are another $6 each. Oh, actually the charts are $7.50 each. They're retail for $15. So they're $7.50 each. And then the pins are retail for $12 and they're $6 for me. So and there's 6 different pins that are called for. And I'm like, you know, I could spend $5,000 and maybe have 10 people want that. So and I never would have ordered 100 anyway, but it turned out that dozens of people want to stitch with Helen. And so it's just been kind of chaotic and in a fun way, But what did I learn from this? Why was this stitch along so successful? And there's a couple of reasons. First of all, Helen has 9,000 followers, so soon to be 10 probably. So obviously there's a lot of people who would be interested in stitching with her. The second thing, and I would show you the charts, but right now I'm sold out and waiting for more to come in. The second thing is the charts are quick stitches, and there's 4 to choose from. So people don't have to, you know, a lot of times a stitch along is a single chart, and you might not really care about that chart. So there's 4 of them. You could stitch all 4 seasons, or maybe you just like the winter one, or maybe you just like the spring one, or maybe you want to try one because you've never stitched a berry before, a strawberry, and you're not sure you're going to be able to finish it or like finishing it and stuff like that. So I really think that the quick stitch and the variety and the choice also made it a successful stitch along. And next was, it's not a timed thing. She's just saying, I'm going to start stitching the spring one in February, and this is going to go on all year long. There's no hurry. And so there's no like, oh, I've got to have this berry done by this time and this berry done by this time and stuff. So there's no stress there. It's a whole year to do it. And then the other thing is that Helen has a tutorial on how to finish the strawberries. And then I'm sure she'll be talking about that more as she stitches and finishes the seasonal ones. So there was a lot going for this stitch along. And but what happened was I bought Hoffman out, and I ordered like 25 of each chart, and they sent me like maybe 5 of 2 of them and none of the others, and they were out of stock. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I contacted Linda Stoltz, the designer of Erica Michaels, and said, we're doing this stitch along. I need charts. And the first time I ordered 15 of each, thinking that would cover me with Hoffman's until she resupplied Hoffman. Those sold out in like 6 hours. And so I ordered 30 more from her. And unfortunately, it takes a while. You know, I get the order in from her. She needs 4 or 5 days to fill it. And then it's another 5 days in shipping. Got the 30 in, sold them out within 12 hours. And so I've got more on order. And I also ordered pins, the coordinating pins from Just Another Button Company, and they're pretty slow to ship too. So it was like, oh, hurry up and get here, hurry up and get here. But people are being really patient. If you're interested in the stitch along, add yourself to the wait list, and until you take yourself off the wait list, you'll keep getting notified every time things are in stock. So I did pull some of the pin sets that are available, and you can buy the pins separately or when you buy, you can add them on as an add-on when you buy the charts. But this is one of the pin sets for winter. It's called Flurries, and it's got this cute snowman in a scarf and then 2 snowflake pins. And sorry, it's kind of not focusing. There we go. That's one for the winter. The other one for the winter berry is called Sing a Song or something like that, or I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's a cardinal and 2 snowflakes. And these would just be used to decorate the top of your strawberry. So you would put them in at the top. And here's the one for autumn. It's called Autumn Farmhouse. And there's these pins can be used in a lot of different things. And this one's called Sunshine. And then there's another one that there's 2 for spring. And I didn't bring those in. But the pins are a lot of fun. If you have a pin cushion or you're doing a pillow or a strawberry or some kind of small, you can add in a coordinating seasonal pin or holiday pins and add a little bit of decoration to it really easy, and it's something that can be taken out if you want to take it out for storing or that kind of thing. So that's what's been going on. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work, but I am just thrilled to work with Helen and get this sale going. So visit Helen's Flosstube channel. The link to that channel is down below if you want to join the stitch along and learn how to get the discount code. Okay, new giveaway. So the new giveaway is the generosity of a customer who accidentally bought two charts that she already owned. And instead of asking if she could return them, she sent them to me. She didn't contact me. She sent them to me in the mail and said, "My mistake, please use these as giveaways in your shop or on your Flosstube channel." And I'm like, wow, that is really, really nice. So both charts are by eBay Core. And the first one is Happy Anniversary. And it's got two gnomes, a couple sitting on a bench, and it says Happy Anniversary. And I love the way the tree looks like it's blowing and the leaves are falling. So if you are interested in that, use the word anniversary. These are brand new charts, never opened. And the second one is L'amore al tempo degli nomi. And I'm just going to call it Gnome Valentine. And it says, "Be my Valentine." These are stitched with DMC floss. And it's so cute. So if you're interested in this one, use the word Valentine. Valentine. And those will be given away, and winners will be announced in the next Flosstube. So that's it for that. I'm going to do new inventory now, and it looks like a lot, but there are a ton of duplicates in there. So I didn't sort out my duplicates. So I've got some fun things. We've got some new charts and then a bunch of Rosewood Manor charts. First is Holiday Card 2021 by the Blue Flower. I think this is so cute. I love the scarf on the sweater on the llama and the little boots. Such a cute chart. Next is the March 9 patch by Primrose Cottage Stitches and the February 9 patch. These are only 39 by 39. So super, super quick, simple beginner level stitches. And this is the January 9 patch. And then also by Primrose Cottage Stitches is Jolly Happy Soul. So cute. Then I showed these a few weeks ago, quite a few weeks ago, but these are back in stock. They cannot get them through Hoffman. I order them directly from Bent Creek. And this one is Santa's Hat of Holly Gifts, some Hope Ho Ho and Peppermint. And this is a full kit. You can see you get the fabric, the floss, and there's a heart button. And the stitch count is only 50 by 53. And it's also got DMC Pearl Cotton in it. So that is Santa's Hat kit. Those are back in stock. And also the Witches' Hats of Bats, a Cat, and Halloween, this and that. And that's a full kit. And there's everything that's included in that. And that one is 53 by 51 finished. So both of those kits are back in stock. Another kit, semi-kit from Heart in Hand is the 2022 Collector's Heart. And it says, "Make life beautiful for others." And that includes the fabric. And look at that flower button. So the fabric and the buttons, but you have to provide the floss. So I'm gonna put those down there. And I've been ordering quite a bit from Cecilia Turner, Heart in Hand, some older things. I've got Snowman Medley, and it says, "Some are tall with scarves of blue, others wide with bow ties too. Snowmen for you." And here's the skinny on Christmas. This one says, carols sung, stockings hung, all the fuss Christmas. And Christmas means more. And this says, Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. And that includes some buttons and beads. Pumpkin hunt, let the hunt begin. And Easter hunt, let the hunt begin. Then new by Tempting Tangles is Welcome to My Flower Garden. By Long Dog Samplers, You Belong to Me. By Chatelaine, The Victorian Garden Mandala. I wish I had the nerve to start a Chatelaine. Cherry Hill Stitchery, Be Mine Valentine. Patriotic Christmas Eve by Twin Peak Primitives. Paisley Pumpkin by Rosewood Manor. There's going to be a bunch of Rosewood Manor charts. Isn't that unique? And then this is Beauteous Garden. It says, God made a beauteous garden with lovely flowers strewn, but one straight, narrow pathway that was not overgrown. And to this beauteous garden he brought mankind to live, and said, to you, my children, these lovely flowers I give. Prune ye my vines and fig trees, with care my flowers tend, but keep the pathway open, your home is at the end. And that's by Robert Frost. Aren't those flowers gorgeous? Such bright colors. And I've got Christmas Night by Heart and Hand. And it says, stockings hung, lights aglow, 'tis the night of Christmas. And that comes with a little bead packet. And then there's two similar designs by Rosewood Manor. They're Christmas stockings. This one's called Cranberry and Pines. Look at those tree motifs. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And then the same chart, same trees, but as a band sampler look. And that one's called Cranberry Row. Aren't those cool? And then another Christmas stocking by Rosewood Manor is Christmas Stars Quilt Stocking. And these are quilt blocks that have Christmas names. So there are Star of Magi, Christmas Star, Nativity Star, and the Star of Bethlehem. And then Best Wishes ornaments. Aren't these smalls? Look at those. Those are so cute and traditional, kind of more traditional Christmas smalls. And these are beautiful. These are Christmas blues. That and these are different. Some of them are different anyway. So all those are included. It's called Christmas Blues. Homewords, kind of a crossword. It's got fun, friends, welcome home, sweet home, calm, love, heart, and peace. And then golden watercolor butterfly with that ornate alphabet. And Spring Hill. Look at the colors in that hill. Hello Moon. It's Good Night Sun, Hello Moon, and then an alphabet. And then more from Bent Creek. I've got Smiling Back Jack. It says Jack-o'-lantern smiling bright, wishing you a haunting night. And Ghosty Manor by Bent Creek. Dance of the Bumblebee by Bent Creek, and that includes a tiny flower charm. and Blackbird Sampler by Bent Creek. Okay. All right. Rosewood Manors, Swirling Flowers. Look at the colors. Her use of colors are, I love things with bright colors. Lime Walk. Music Amongst the Trees. It says, there is always music amongst the trees in the garden, but our hearts must be very quiet to hear them. And that's by Minnie, I can't read the name. It's just so pretty. And then I really like this one too. Christmas Quilts. More traditional Christmas quilt block sampler. Family Reunion. Now this is a big chart, a full booklet. It's called Family Reunion, and what she's done is she's made all those different framed places, and you put your family's either names, initials, or phrases in each block. So you personalize this however you want. Wouldn't that be an amazing heirloom piece? That just blows me away. In the middle it says, love is patient and kind, love never ends. But you could put anything you want. And she has some other phrases like family and friends, remember me, and then work and play, stitched by, holidays and celebrations. So any names, initials, or phrases, short phrases that you want to remember your family. I think that is just, I don't know that I could take that on and plan it all out, but I think it's a really cool chart. Always remember to forget the things that made you sad. Never forget to remember the things that made you glad. Garden Tiles, also by Rosewood Manor. Stitch together or stitch them separately. Silent Sampler. And this, I thought this was interesting. She said this design was inspired by seeing a beautiful flower arrangement sitting in front of a sampler. Okay, we've got more. Still by Rosewood Manor, Pots of Gold. Or Pots of Gold. I don't know where that came from. Pots of Flowers. And then this one is just amazing. It's called Inspiration. Look at that design. It's like, wow. It's beautiful. Quaker Village. Hearts of the Kingdom. This one is so cool. Language of the Flowers. And it's got a different flower for every letter of the alphabet. Isn't that beautiful? Creation 1. Turkish Delight. And she says on the back of this one that she designed this specifically for this fabric, but it would be beautiful on any fabric. Love those colors. Ring in Christmas. It's a Christmas stocking. Says, ring in the valiant man and free the larger heart. The kind something hand. Ring out the darkness of the land. Ring in the Christ that is to be by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Sorry, I need my glasses. That is called Ring in Christmas. Good in everything. In this our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. And again, look at the trees. So, and the owl and the birds and the animals on the bottom. That's just so beautiful. And this one's called A Tree by Itself. Hold on to what is good, even if it is a handful of earth, and hold on to what you believe, even if it is a tree which stands by itself. That is a tree by itself. It's beautiful. Okay. I got from Bent Creek, Fa La La. And then I got all of the charts, the 4 charts in the Defining series by Erica Michaels. We've got Defining Spring. And so it uses a letter, it has a word that has a letter from each word, each letter in spring. Sprout, tulip, chirping, hatchling, renewal, and garden. And then Defining Autumn, abundance, rustling, blustery, pumpkins, moonlit, and changing. Defining Summer is sunshine, journey, swimming, lemonade, barefoot, and thunderstorm. And Defining Winter is white, holiday, flannel, mittens, evergreen, and frosty. From Heart and Hand, I got Doodles Winter. And then from Bent Creek, I got one of their older kits called Americana Angel. And it says it's a primitive angel, folk angel with Land of Liberty. And it is, it has all of the floss and fabric and the Liberty Bird button and 3 star buttons. So that is a kit by Bent Creek called Americana Angel. That one I already showed. From Mirabilia, I got Winter White Santa. And this one comes with, it includes inside the packet an exclusive crystal charm that's used as the top of the Christmas tree. So that is included with the chart. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I got a Midsummer Night's Fairy by Mirabilia. And I love this one. The colors in this one are so amazing. It's The Scent of Old Roses. And this is an older one. I'm trying to see what year it was from. This is from 2000. But I saw it online and I thought, I got to get it. And she's holding a vial with the scent of old roses, her favorite scent. And look at her dress. I mean, it's just gorgeous. So pretty. I just can't believe Mirabilia's designs. This is the one I was mentioning earlier. Leeds House Sampler by Rosewood Manor, and somebody is stitching this on Instagram. Kindred Stitcher, I think. I'm not sure. It's absolutely gorgeous. It says, may the raindrops fall lightly on your brow. May the soft winds freshen your spirit. May the sunshine brighten your heart. May the burdens of the day rest lightly upon you. And may God enfold you in the mantle of his love. And then I also got the Sulky Thread Pack. It calls for sulky threads, and she does not provide a DMC conversion. So those are both in stock now. Beautiful sampler. And also, very limited supply. I was on Heart and Hand's website, going to put an order in with Cecilia Turner, and I noticed she had a section for kits. So I asked her if any of her old kits were available. And she had a few copies of each. One of them's already sold out, so I can't show it to you, and she doesn't have any more. This one is called Spooky. And it's from, I don't know, like quite a few years ago. And it includes the fabric and a bat button, but it does not include the floss. So it's a semi-kit. And let's see, I showed those already. This one's by Bent Creek. It's called Uber Jack, and it says Happy Halloween. Here's the other kit by Heart and Hand. The first one was Spooky, and this one is Halloween Sampler. And again, it has the fabric and the bat button. And I asked her, I've already sold most of these. I have a couple left. And I asked her what she has left, and she has very, very few, and she's going to ship me what she has. Then from Heart and Hand Design, I ordered the entire set of Wee Santas, and they started in 1996. So I have everything from 1996 to 2021. So here's just a few of them. Here's the 1996. Some of them have already sold out, but I've already ordered more. They should be in early this week, and I'll continue to order them and have them in stock. So you can get, what is that, 1996 to, it's like 20 charts. Here's the 2012. Here's the 1997. And here's the 1998. So all of those are in stock now. And almost done. Oh, here's another one, 2006. And the 2003. Now the 2003, all of the other ones from 1996 to 2021 are called Wee Santas. This one is not a Wee Santa. There is not one that's called Wee Santa for 2003. It's just Santa 2003. So that is it. That's a lot. Thanks for bearing with me there, you guys. It's been a fun month. I keep saying this every time. I will try to get more videos out, but it's just been crazy. I'm about to the point where I wish I could hire somebody, but that's not going to happen. I keep telling my husband, you know, do you want to learn? I really need to do inventory. I'm like, do you want to learn how to do my inventory, or how to get packages ready to ship, or how to scan books? So he's like, nope, I'm retired. I don't want to do that. So I'm on my own. But anyway, thanks for watching. Again, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button, and then press the bell so you get notified of future videos. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy stitching.